This video was made to review and criticize the material in it, and is not intended to be a substitute for the original work. I do not own the material or any part of the show in this video. Please support HBO by watching the full episode and show on HBO or any other platform that legally streams it. Links to the official sites are available in the description box below. This video is intended to fall under the general guidelines of fair use and is edited as to not compete with the original work. As an aspiring writer and artist, my goal is to comment, review, criticize and learn from the work. Thank you for understanding. Welcome to Watcher. Today we're watching the 60th episode of the season. In other words, the last episode of the season. Time really flies. Don't want this to end, but we're getting closer, unfortunately. But before we begin, please don't leave any spoilers in the comment section. I'd really appreciate that. And most importantly, thank you so much for the support and for joining me on this adventure. If you're new and enjoyed this, then please subscribe. That would be awesome. The last episode was one that will remain in my memory for a long time. A true classic in my opinion. Sansa and Jon have taken back their home, but for some reason it doesn't really feel like a victory or like something that should be celebrated. I mean, they lost their brother, Rickon. I really feel sorry for him. He almost made it, but not really. The most interesting part though was that Sansa asked Baelish for help. I'm proud that she understood how important it was to win this battle. Baelish is bad, but Ramsay is worse, or at least that's what we know currently. I just hope that he doesn't backstab the Starks, though I wouldn't be surprised if he did. That man is not loyal to anyone but himself, or rather to chaos. Now the Starks need to unite the North. But they do need Bran to do that, and it won't be as easy as it sounds. I feel like many houses will have problems with the wildlings, so they need to be smart about this. I do trust in those kids though. Jon is bright, Sansa as well, Bran is growing and learning, and Arya is on her way back to Westeros. I'm actually very excited for this episode, and for the next season. I can see how everything is coming together now. But first, we need to resolve the situation in the capital. I want to see Cersei's trial next. Guys, can you believe it? Ramsay is gone. The end of the Boltons. And you can say that he was the cause of it. That was quite a fitting end to his character. But I do wonder, what will Baelish want in return for this favor? Probably something sneaky. Wow. That's a beautiful city. A nice shot. So maybe we will get to see Cersei's trial in this episode. Looks like they are getting ready for something. And what is he changing into? Imagine being a king or queen. So much pressure, and you probably get hated no matter what. By someone. Here we go! I'm super excited for this. I've been waiting for ages. Lovely music. Quite different. Look at him, he is completely broken. I like how this is being filmed. With the music, not much is said. In fact, nothing at all. Has the power gotten to your head? Once again, I love the music. She looks focused. He looks broken as well. He looked helpless, powerless. What was that about? So they cut his hair. Shouldn't they have done it sooner? Are we beginning with Loras, saving Cersei?
Are you prepared to stand trial?
Not really.
Confess before the seven, I lay with other men.
Is this good? What will the punishment be? Is there a plan to this? Maybe Marjorie has said something to him.
Whatever punishment the gods deem just.
Maybe she has a deal with the High Bird.
The mother shows her mercy to those who kneel before her.
Kneel?
My only remaining wish is to devote my life to the seven.
What? Okay.
I will abandon the Tyrell name.
Is his father face palming in the background?
I will never marry, and I will never father children.
Wow, it's hard to believe him.
Will you fight to defend your faith against heretics and apostates?
I will.
Don't know what to think. Is this a big brain move, or is this just a broken man? What are you doing? That damn stupid symbol in the head.
Faith is the way.
I believe she has something to do with it. The High Bird and his people are criminals. I'm not having it any other way. What are you doing here?
I'm late for the trial.
Why isn't he letting him go? Cersei, what are you up to?
Once the Queen Mother's trial is concluded, Brother Loras is free to leave.
And where is the Queen Mother?
Her litter never left the Red Keep.
Oh, is that so? Cersei, once again, can't believe I'm saying this, but what do you have in mind? I think I'm rooting for you right now, because I just can't stand the High Bird. He's interesting as a character, but I don't agree with what he's doing. Those little birds. Isn't that where the Master of Whispers chills? Wow, I'm so nervous, anxious, and excited. What is up, my dude? That was a smug smile. Is this the end for you, Pycelle?
Please forgive me if you can.
For what? Who are you? A kid? What has he done to those children? He's turning them into killers.
Whatever your faults, you do not deserve to die alone in such a cold, dark place. But sometimes before we can usher in the new, the old must be put to rest.
You have been outplayed. Can you call this a revolution? Oh. I don't know, this is a bit too much. Are you up next? Oh, yeah? Them kids are sneaky. That's so scary. Like a horror movie. So much blood loss. I would have passed out. She's watching that place. I feel like she's protecting Tommen. She's up to something. Those barrels.
There's something wrong.
Yes, there is something wrong.
Cersei is not here. Tommen is not here. Why do you think they are not here?
I'm with Marjorie on this.
Cersei understands the consequences of her absence, and she is absent anyway, which means she does not intend to suffer those consequences.
Yeah. Nah, she is just beyond everyone when it comes to intellect. She has got that from her grandmother. Isn't that the wildfire stuff from the Blackwater episode? Something will burn.
You all need to leave now.
This place will burn, is what I think. Get the hell out of there. Just you and your bro. The rest can burn. I'm gonna be so freaking angry if something happens to Marjorie especially. Idiot, say something. Poof. All the way to where they are. What in the frick just... Everyone died. Marjorie died. Loras died. Uncle Kevin died. The High Bird died. And she's smiling. I just can't believe this. I'm freaking shocked right now. I need a break. I'll be back in a moment. Well, here I am, back already. Need to finish this. But as I suspected, Cersei was protecting Tommen. She didn't want him to go there. And she could not care less if Marjorie died. This is actually to her benefit. And I'm glad that Lady Olenna wasn't there. 'Cause we've got a war now. An all-out war. Don't know how much Lady Olenna can do by herself, but she might find some allies. Did Tommen just see that? Did he realize what happened? Oh, she got her. This won't be fun for this woman.
Confess.
I still haven't processed what happened. I'm still in denial, I think. I'm mind blown. Completely mind blown. There's been too much epicness in this episode already.
You did it because it felt good. I do things because they feel good.
Now you are the unrivaled boss of the capital. No one is standing in your way.
I killed your High Sparrow because it felt good to watch them burn.
So, as we lost Ramsay, here we have the new villain. She has just taken over the role from Ramsay.
I said my face will be the last thing you saw before you died, you remember?
You're a great villain, but not a likable person.
I'm ready to meet the gods. What? Today?
She's gonna have fun with you.
I'm not going to die for quite a while. This is Sir Gregor Clegane.
What are you doing? Face reveal.
Your gods have forsaken you. This is your god now.
I don't know if I want to see his face. That looks like a monster.
Shame.
Very sorry, Your Grace.
Has he realized? Does he know that Cersei is behind this? Because if he does, I don't think he will ever forgive her. What? What did I just see? What are you doing? You can't just move on to this, are you serious? He just committed suicide. The biggest torturers ever are the show creators. My mind cannot process things this fast. What the frick are we watching, guys? We are all sinners. And here's this prick. And so she lost all her kids. The ultimate Dark Lord. I'm still speaking about Cersei and what happened in the capital. I haven't moved on.
Blackfish killed by foot soldiers, eh? Legendary warrior, everyone said.
Have you done much fighting yourself, Frey?
I'm a bit old for all that.
What about in your past?
You're a great conqueror.
I believe Jaime respected the Tullys more than he respects this dude.
We gave you the Riverlands to hold the Riverlands. If we have to ride north and take them back for you every time you lose them...
Might as well get rid of you. Well said. This is what it led to.
Your Grace, there's no need.
Show me.
And you have no right to cry or be sad.
Burn him. Bury his ashes where the Sept once stood.
Yeah, she is going cold. Completely evil. There won't be much retribution for her. Another beautiful shot.
Hello.
Shouldn't you say something? Can't you speak? Alright.
I'm to be the new maester.
Just like that? What if they don't accept you?
We received no report from the Maester at Castle Black.
Maester Aemon became quite ill shortly after the election. He's since passed away, which is why I'm here.
This is irregular.
I suppose that life is irregular.
Sam keeping it lighthearted. What's up, dude? Don't complicate it.
In the meantime, you are permitted to use the library.
Great.
No
Kid.
more children.
Well, what's up with the attitude? What the frick? Be kind about it. This library will be massive. Yeah. Just what I expected. This is like heaven for Sam. Truly. Look at the place. I'd have fun over there as well. I'm not gonna lie. Look at him. He is overwhelmed. A place of beauty. Another great shot. What's up with this episode? How are things back home? Bittersweet, right? It will take some time before the infection is gone. Oh. Will you confront her now? In front of Jon?
What is that?
Maybe that's smart.
Tell him who it belonged to.
The Princess Shireen.
Tell him what you did to her. Tell him!
Go on.
We burned her at the stake.
Wow, that gave me the chills, just uttering those words. Look at the pain he feels.
It was the only way.
You burned a little girl alive!
I only
Yeah.
do what my lord
If he
commands.
commands
The
you
most
to burn
horrifying
children,
scene ever.
Your lord is evil.
Jon looks shocked.
I loved that girl like she was my own.
This is hard. Very emotional.
Her own blood knew it was the only way.
The only way for what?
Yeah, for what? You didn't achieve anything. This was smart. To confront her in front of Jon, so he gets a bit cautious about this lord.
I ask your leave to execute this woman for murder. She admits to the crime.
Do you have anything to say for yourself?
Nah, she won't die. What would you do in Jon's position?
If you return to the north, I'll have you hanged as a murderer.
Can't really say anything against that. You're getting mercy here.
If you ever come back this way, I will execute you myself.
She does have a role to play. Maybe she will meet up with the Brotherhood people.
The battle was lost
Yep.
until the Knights of the Vale rose.
You saved them. Swallowed your pride. Asked Baelish for help. Did what needed to be done.
Lord Baelish sold you to the Boltons.
He did.
And you trust him?
Nope.
Only a fool would trust Littlefinger. Should have told you about him. I'm sorry.
I think he's okay with that.
We need to trust each other.
Yeah. That's all. What a great moment. This might actually be my favorite episode out of all.
A raven came from the Citadel into his ear.
Well, yeah. It's here.
Father always promised, didn't he?
Winter is coming. Now it's here. Walkers are on the way. Now, let's catch up with Bran. That's the only thing missing. Wait. Oh, this is major.
You came to Dorne because you needed our help.
What is your name again? Barbara?
She is hilarious.
Presume to tell me what I need.
What she lacks in diplomacy,
Do
she makes...
shut up, dear. Anything from you? No. Good.
She is the best.
Cersei stole the future from me. Survival is not what I'm after now.
Revenge is what I want.
It is not survival I offer. It is your heart's desire.
A new alliance. Varys. Yes, I knew it. I felt this. Here we have our way into Westeros. Man, this is getting really good. Varys is pulling the strings.
You're not coming with us.
You might be staying here to keep the peace.
You will keep the peace while the people choose their own leaders.
He might be the wrong person for that mission. Daenerys, Lady Olenna, and Arya. They all hate the Lannisters.
The dwarf told you to do this.
No one tells me to do anything.
You'll get that throne you want so badly, I'm sure of it. I hope it brings you happiness.
The way he said that, I hope it brings you happiness. I don't think it will. It might give you despair, sadness, as it did to Tommen. And many before him.
You're in the great game now.
Things are getting serious now.
Do you know what frightens me? I said farewell to a man who loves me, and I felt nothing. Just impatient to get on with it.
Yeah, you are a bit crazy, we all know that, so I'm not surprised by it really.
I had something made for you.
The hand.
I name you Hand of the Queen.
Yeah, you loved that role. In fact, you loved it a bit too much. It put you in great danger. You should have gone when you had the chance. With Shay.
Where are my damn moron sons?
I feel like something will happen here.
But they're already here, my lord. Here.
Where did you point? The food?
They
What?
weren't easy to carve.
And who are you? Arya Stark.
My name is Arya Stark.
As soon as that face was about to get revealed. I enjoyed that a bit too much. I'm sorry. I feel like a bad person, but dude, this is what you deserve. For a moment, I thought this was Jaime's plan. Someone he had hired. But nope. She is back in Westeros already. Dude, I'm so warm right now. What is this episode? Did she just finish everyone, one after the other?
What do you want?
I thought you knew what I wanted.
Wait, I need to focus here. I'm sorry.
Every time I'm faced with a decision, I close my eyes and see the same picture.
And here he is again.
Picture of me. On the Iron Throne. You by my side.
Man, that's so freaking creepy. What if she doesn't want that?
It's a pretty picture.
But I don't want that. This is my home.
I've declared for House Stark for all to hear.
You've declared for other houses before Lord Baelish. It's never stopped you from serving yourself.
Who should the North rally behind?
He is creating a bit of drama here, trying to plant some seeds.
You're
Oh,
not coming with us.
The wall's not just ice and stone. Ancient spells were carved into its foundations.
which means that you can't pass?
While it stands, the dead cannot pass.
Oh, no. You're pretty much dead here alone. Survived so far, but...
Where will you go?
I still fight for the living.
No.
Thank you, Uncle Benjen.
What a lonely life. What a miserable life.
Are you sure you're ready for this?
I'm the three-eyed raven.
If you say so, let's see where it goes. Oh yeah, I'm curious about this. What will we see?
Diana.
Is that really you?
Oh my god, what the freak happened to you? Well, this is probably how she dies.
Listen to me, Ned.
What are you saying?
If Robert finds out, you'll kill him.
If Robert finds out,
Promise me, Ned.
you have to protect him. Are we talking about Jon Snow here? Yeah.
Promise me, Ned.
Yeah, I think we are. And as I said, it's not freaking Ned's son. This is how he came back home with another kid. And here he is. Your mother was Lyanna, so you guys are cousins, Sansa and Jon.
My father used to say,
we find our true friends on the battlefield.
I'm just trying to remember who his father would be. Rhaegar. Everyone slept with everyone, is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, let's concentrate on this now.
You swore allegiance to House Stark, Lord Glover, but in their hour of greatest need, you refused the call.
Here is the bright little spark.
Your father was skinned alive by Ramsay Bolton. Still, you refused the call.
She's calling everyone out. That's awesome.
Ned Stark's blood runs through his veins. He's my king, from this day until his last day.
Let's go. She is the best. Daenerys does not compare to her.
I didn't think we'd find another king in my lifetime, but I was wrong.
It's good that you are admitting it.
I did not fight beside you on the field, and I will regret that until my dying day.
There's nothing to forgive, my lord.
That's great to hear, Jon. It's time to unite.
The king in the north!
This is giving me goosebumps.
King in the north!
The king in the north. Even Davos. It must be a bit awkward for him, seeing as Sansa is there. But she looks proud. And look at him. He is the next problem. Back at the capital. He must be in panic mode. I wonder how he will take the news of Tommen being dead. Will they confess to how it happened? Will they be honest about it? Because I don't think they will. He's like, what the frick? Look at him.
Cersei of the House Lannister,
Queen.
Queen of the Andals and the First Men.
That's how she got the power. Now our mission is to get rid of her, I suppose. But what are the alternatives? Daenerys, only Daenerys. Baelish? I don't know, man. It's a hard choice. Let's watch this passively. I don't know. I'm not good at reading facial expressions, but he looked a bit disappointed. Maybe even angry. Man, this episode is giving us a lot. I appreciate that. Everything has been really well done. The music has been on point. I don't think I have any complaints. Every scene has been magnificent. And so we set sail for the west and the war to come. Those are beautiful flags. Black and red. A great color combination. Would be very intimidating seeing that flag. The Dothraki are coming with us. I wonder how many ships they have. Varys is back. So the deal has probably been made already. The Targaryens are back with a bang. Now, how the hell will I do a review on this episode? As I already said, this might be my favorite episode out of all. Everything happened. And everything was made excellently. The hints throughout were amazing. They made you question things just enough until the moments of the reveals. Anyway, there are so many things to cover, so let's get on with it. I guess we can begin with the trial at the Sept. All I can say is that it was shocking and amazingly foreshadowed. This was what Qyburn had confirmed a couple of episodes or so ago. Man, what a way to end an arc in. I must say that I'm extremely sad that we lost Marjorie. Especially, but also Loras and Uncle Kevin. So many characters died, like half of the cast, maybe even more. Lancel, the High Bird, and even the Tyrell dad. And as if that wasn't enough, moments later, Tommen freaking jumped out of the window. What the hell? That's so tragic. The thing is, some of them might have survived if the freaking High Bird had listened to Marjorie. But nope, his stubbornness ended everyone. But from all of that, a new great alliance was born. That actually turned out perfectly. Cersei took a massive victory here, but we can already see how things may backfire. Lady Olenna is coming for you. Imagine the combination of her, Tyrion and Varys. And Daenerys. That's what I call power. Dude, I'm having another mindgasm. Then we were also blessed with the end of Walder Frey. At first I thought that Jaime had had enough and that he had plotted up something. But that reveal of Arya was just epic. I realized just as she began to peel that mask off. Or that face off. This episode was truly all about vengeance. Or a lot about vengeance. Now, let's talk about some of the characters. Mainly Jon, obviously. Let's figure out his last name. Cause guys, correct me if I'm wrong. Rhaegar had taken her, right? So this means that Jon is a freaking Targaryen. I'm getting so impatient right now. Well, he's a half Targaryen and a half Stark, cousin to our Stark kids and related to Daenerys. My mind is getting blown again, just saying this stuff out loud. Wow. That is great writing. So my theories regarding him were kinda close, if I'm gonna be a bit generous to myself. But anyway, let's move on to Baelish and Sansa. Baelish wants Sansa, and he wants her to be the main Stark, to his own benefit of course. But things aren't going his way. So I wonder, how will he switch things up to his advantage? Cause let's be clear about one thing, he is not done. He might start some friction within the Stark family, and that would be devastating. Just as Bran is returning. Lastly, Lady Melisandre almost died in this episode, but Jon was merciful, which I do like, even though she might have deserved what Davos asked for. I just feel like she might be important against the Walkers, and maybe traveling south she'll meet up with the Brotherhood. Will be interesting to follow her next adventure. It's very difficult to pick a favorite scene in a great episode like this, where pretty much every scene was superb, but the whole trial sequence was just a masterpiece, simply brilliant, and Tommen's death was as powerful of a moment. I enjoyed every part. So, how will I rate this one? Maybe a 7 or 8 out of 10? No, I'm just kidding. Easily a 10 or 11 out of 10. This was goated. I'm gonna watch this episode so many times, but right now, I'm exhausted. My brain is overheated. I'll take a moment to recover from all this epicness, and I'll be back in the next season, when the Battle of the Blondes begins for real. Thank you so much for watching, and for being here during this whole season. It's been a fantastic ride. I've had so much fun. Hopefully, I will see you in the next season. Let's see where things go. But anyway, if you're new here and haven't subscribed, then please do. That would be really awesome. Take care, and see you soon in the next season.